Read.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Nothing to lose, laced up my shoes, life on the line, I'm being accused, filled with pain, feel so used, I'm on the bottom, I've been abused, the road split, I had to choose, saw beneath the surface we the real jewels, I took control, turn up all the crews, I'm dying back to back, I see it on the news, I'm dying back to back, I see it on the news, my alarm clock is ringing, should I hit the snooze? I thought reality was real, I'm really confused.
Pay attention, and she just run back to flare. But she don't look good. I just telling her, here, people who love God is hear God's words.
That's right.
She says she's Judah, run back across the road if you are drunken in the middle of the day. It's 10 o'clock.
That's right.
On the Sabbath.
That's right.
20.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Remember the Sabbath day, meaning that you will forget. So this is a day that you have to remember. After all the days of the week, the Sabbath. Read.
6 days shall thou labor,
So 6 days you should work. You can do whatever you want to do. Read.
and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord.
So the 7th day of the week. So the first day of the week is Sunday. What's the 7th day of the week? Saturday. Exactly. Read.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work. Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant.
You say, son, your daughter, if you had slaves, none of them supposed to be working 10 days. So what constitutes as Nehemiah 10 and 31? Nehemiah 10 and 31. Because you always say you have to go and sell some. Let me see if selling is accepted.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 10 and verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware of any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy of them on the Sabbath.
So we don't mind giving you patronage on buying where you sell. Market stuff. We don't mind buying your market stuff Sunday through Friday. We have the sale. As if somebody from Grand, I don't know, I'm not from Grand. So we don't mind patronage because you know that helping we brought out. But you see today, you get a sale from us. We will actually promote people to not buy from you. Because that will be making them sin.
That's right.
And we don't want to see you sinning because you sell it. Because at the end of the day, Leviticus 19:15. We are not supposed to be like, let me say you was a high-ranking man in the nation of Israel. Regardless you're a high-ranking man, low-ranking man, we are supposed to do a specific thing according to God. Read.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 15. He shall do no unrighteous judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor.
We aren't supposed to, just because now I know you're suffering, nah boy, don't sell any Sabbath, bro. Read.
Nor honor the person of the mighty.
Not like if a man already does boy, my little thing boy, I'll tell you something different, you know my pocket stuff. We not about that. Don't sell any Sabbath, bro. Read.
But in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor.
In righteousness, meaning keeping the commandments, the law, statutes, and commandments, we shall judge. Tell our brother, tell our brother, this is what you should do, this is what you should not do. Read.
Verse 16. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt...
So you should not hate your brother. We shouldn't hate each other. The main thing is do not hate each other. Let me see what hate constitutes.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
We should rebuke our neighbor, sharply correct our neighbor, and not suffer any laws, transgression of the laws upon him. So like how you say you want to sell, bro, do not go and do that. This is luck. Do not go and do that. You are walking into the path of death.
That's
because
right.
now you know. Do not, you have 6 days to do this. 6 days to do this where we are brothers. If we up here and think and we looking for something from Sunday to Friday sundown, we could support it depending on what you say. I don't know. But you see this today, I'm not going to promote it, I'm not going to promote it, I'm not even going to condone it. It's an evil act according to God. Today. You gotta understand the superiority. Back in the Old Testament, when we see it to him, you're supposed to say everybody, hold him, stone him. And you're dead.
That's
now,
it.
we have mercy. We have grace. We have mercy from God. So we get ourselves right. So now we don't have to smoke the cigarette. We don't have to take the tattoos. We don't have to wear the saggy pants, the bust of jeans. We can mind the child. We can marry the one, the child mother. You understand? So I know you're saying you ought to go, eh? But tell them, brother, do not go and sell nothing. James 4:17.
That's it.
This is why, eh? Because before you didn't know, you can be ignorant. You just didn't know. Now, your eyes get open, you'll get jammed for this, eh? I'm telling you.
The book of James chapter 4 and verse 17. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin.
So for you know not selling on the Sabbath, and you still go and do it, to you it is sin. Let me get the wages. 623, Romans. So get the Romans, right?
The book of Romans chapter 6 verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
Wages of sin is death. So you might die today, but just so you'll see, I'm telling you, this is not a jokey thing. Real talk. You will go and get the most random disease if you're in sin, knowing that you're in sin. I wonder, oh, I get this disease. I wasn't in this place. I did how I get Ebola. Oh, I get this. Because God gave us. Because God said, you didn't want to listen. I'm going to jam you now. Them men on the street sit down for you at length. Tell you, do not do this, do this. You can eat this, don't do that. And you still went and do it, you deserve what you get. And I really can't say I don't feel bad for it. John 10:26. You just remember that all of us at one point in time was in the same bracket. I used to like the lime on the Friday. Then I realized the Sabbath. I started staying home because I didn't know what you're supposed to do on the Sabbath. So I started staying home. Then I learned how to congregate on the Sabbath. So I started congregate on the Sabbath. But at the end of the day, I do have to do. All of us who working, whoever, today we make sure and do this.
Right.
Because the churchman ain't coming out here, the churchman asking for money. They ain't asking for a cent yet. I literally want to see you rule on the side of history where you know that.
That's right. That's it.
I want to see you on the side of history where I go watch back at you 2 years from now and say, bro, remember I see you on the street thing, and you think, remember you was a kid and you say with the tattoos and when I saggy jeans? And you say, yeah boy, I really wicked boy. And then you on the street and you on this side now teaching a new brother. The same thing that men do for me, I do it for you, and you can one day do for your son and a random person.
That's right, sir.
Because when you win over one soul, the angels just rejoice. One soul.
Yes, right.
Because before you was a lost sheep. Now, you're trying to pull you into the fold. You open John 10:27.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 10 and verse 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
So God knows his sheep. They hear his voice. He knows them and they follow him. So he says, don't do this. You say, you instinctively, and a sperm. It's not that you have your own mentality. It's a shut your own opinion up. Nobody cares about your vain opinion, and you just follow God. God is to let God do the thinking. Let God do the thinking. See what I'm saying? It's only when the word coming out. Because we're trying to win you over. We're really trying to win you over. And tell me, your mother ever tell you any of your mother how long she in the church? She ever tell you any of that? So what they teaching in the church? They teaching to give tithes, celebrate Christmas, and let's be out of time. You can smoke, just believe in Jesus, you can do what you want. I tell you, don't smoke, stop eating shrimp, stop eating crab, stop eating lobster, stop eating pork. All these things you can't eat. It's a strict rule code. It's not easy, you know, brother, but the reward is great.
That's right.
It is worth it in the end. It's a marathon we're running. But it's great, but it's our people are insane. But you have to see yourself as one of the insane ones. Now, when you see yourself, combat it and say, I want to save God, but all sincerity, in spirit and in truth. That's the whole point. Short. Right. So you get the fire, do not go and sell. John, so I'm number one call. Find this. I believe this brother. He from this area. He from this area, so he can tell you how to get to the school. And like if you ever see you around, we'll call the number and try to set up congregate with us.
That's it.
Come into the fold. Because our sheep don't be by themselves. Sheep is being a pack. What's it called? A flock. All of us part of a flock. Right now we playing sheep. We playing herdsmen. We playing hirelings for Christ. We playing our sheep. I'm telling you, I don't know you, but I still don't want to see you die. I don't want to see you die.
That's right.
I don't want to see any of our people suffer anymore. I don't want to see the loudmouth black woman who's smoking inside and don't know she plays. I don't want to see the drunkards and the crackheads out.
That's right.
I don't want to see that kind of thing. So you understand? But like I said, so go. I just stop with sagging your jeans too.
That's right.
All of that. Come back. Your son has to be able to use a son, right? Yes. He must be looking at you. Must be looking at you and saying, "This is my daddy. This is my protector. This is my first." Huh? John 7:24. John 7:24.
Read it loud.
Read it very loud. Joshua 1 and 6.
This is the book of John, chapter 7, verse 24. Judge not according. Judge not according to appearance.
According to appearance.
But judge righteous judgment.
But judge righteous judgment.
So in short, if we see you in transgression, I read it not for Ostrich across the street. If I read not for the Ostrich across the street. If you are in transgression, going against God's laws, we are in all right to do so and tell you that you are in transgression.
That's
so
right.
Judge not, unless you be judged. I want somebody to judge me and tell me what sin I am, so I can not be the sin.
That's right.
Judge me and tell me what sin I am, but make sure it's a righteous judgment.
That's right.
Don't let nobody come and tell you, sister, 1 second, stand one here. Say, next sister, stand right here as well. Don't walk up, turn right around. So, do not have nobody letting you think that you can't judge you. Because you don't go to the magistrate and say, well, you can't judge me. Only God can judge me. I'm three murder charge. Now God can judge me. Tell the magistrate that. And you still go to jail. What can I read? It's only a simple person. God. It's only a simple person who come and say that.
That's right.
Excuse? Well, just so? Well, wow. The ostrich is wild today.
That's it.
When the ostrich...
Bring out the scripture. That's your verbs.
Titus 2 and 11. Titus 2 and 11. There's the problem with the problem. I don't understand what all of that was for, because, you understand? But the main point is, our women is how our women supposed to be. Read, Titus 2. Our women not supposed to be loud and boisterous, you know. They're supposed to know how to take the time. She don't know she plays, you know. God had to put she back in order. That's your job. Men have to put the women back in order, so we have to get ourselves in order. Because your daughter, after you want your daughter to get break out by the time she's 12, you don't want that for your daughter.
That's right.
But when you was 12 years, look at the knock-ins. So look at the hypocrisy in that. You can't want that, and you was doing it. You have to be like, hey, keep yourself safe. Let me organize. Let me get myself right so I can teach you the proper way. Because she's supposed to watch you as the first defense act for her. You are a son, you are her guardian, you are a protector. She's supposed to watch you like a lord.
That's
so
right.
You got to treat her like a princess.
That's right.
This is the book of Titus chapter 2 and verse 11. For the grace of God. Titus 2 and verse 3. The aged woman likewise being behavior as becometh holiness.
The aged woman is likewise becoming holiness. Not holiness, holiness.
That's right.
She's supposed to be holy, separated. Not holiness, loud and stubborn in the road, making a lot of noise. Proverbs 9 and 13. Read. Proverbs 9 and 13. Because sometimes you have to be a little hard on the people. I ain't tell her nothing. She has come and said, "Across me." I just want to show her what the scriptures say. Read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 9 and 13. A foolish woman.
Hey, what kind of woman?
A foolish woman.
So foolish and stupid is the same thing, right? Right?
A foolish woman is clamorous.
It's clamorous, you know what I mean? Always in a man's face and thing. That's a foolish woman, read.
She is simple, knowing nothing.
She is simple, knowing nothing. Loud, yeah, loud. She's simple, knowing nothing. 7 and 10.
Behold, the book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 10. Behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot and subtle in heart.
So, Solomon seen from his window, when he look out the window, he see a young man on the streets meeting a woman, and behold, that woman was dressed like a harlot. What's a harlot? Okay, what kind of profession the Spanish women is being known? Right, a harlot is a hoe.
That's right.
So a harlot is a hoe. So a woman with the attire of a hoe, who's subtle in heart, she don't know she plays. Read.
Verse 11. She is loud and stubborn.
She is loud. Some of the characteristics of this hoe. She is loud and stubborn. Read.
That's right.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 10. And behold, they met him a woman with the attire of a harlot and subtle in heart. She is loud and stubborn.
She is loud, so that means she and stubborn. She don't want to hear nothing God saying. Read.
Her feet abideth not in her house.
Her feet abideth not in her house. She don't know how to stay in her house. She always on the feet. She always like a brush. You know them girls is always walking down like a hoe. That's what hoes do. Solomon was giving the right understanding of women to avoid. Right in the book there, you know. Every kind of place they should avoid it here. And what kind of woman was this display just now? I'm making this up, or that wasn't what the description? No, you're reading it right. So she could fulfill the scripture.
That's right.
So she could fulfill that scripture. But the question is, do you want your daughter to be a woman like that? So back to the Titus. The point about it is you.
One must push it to show me.
Huh?
Somebody come there for a reason. One must be there for a reason.
So the scripture could be fulfilled.
That's
Read.
right.
No, Titus 2. No, Titus 2.
The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 3. The aged woman likewise, that there be behavior as becometh holiness.
So holy, meaning separate, consecrated. You can tell a woman who's of God from how she is dressed, from how she looks, how she carries about herself. She will not be in the street cussing out men. Never. That's not a holy woman. That's a holy woman. Read.
Not false accusers, not given to much wine.
Not false accuser, not saying, hey, all the niggas doing that, blah, 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 blah. Not drunk in the bar at 10 o'clock. What time is this? At 12:15 in the day on a Saturday, when you're not supposed to be buying alcohol because it's the Sabbath. Read.
Teachers of good things,
Teachers of good things. Read.
that they may teach the young women
So nobody point at the aged woman. That they may teach the younger women what?
to be sober,
To be what?
sober,
To be not in the bar drinking at 12:15 in the day and drunk already.
to love their husbands,
So what?
to love their husbands.
That means to love your husband is something that has to be taught. It's not learned behavior.
Yes,
Older women are supposed to teach younger women how to love their husband, how to humble down to their husband.
Yes,
But that is not being taught today. Read.
To love their children,
So what?
love their children.
Now, when you look at the orphanages, etc., don't you realize that it's specifically our people in the orphanages? Because the women don't know how to love their children. There's abuse them, there's beat them, there's batter them. They do all kind of things to them because they do not know how to love them. The older women must teach the younger women how to love their children. Read.
To be discreet, chaste, keep us at home.
You want this?
Not the whole thing. Or they can mess up
Or the flower?
I went with my fancy eyes. So I went and handed out the other box for there and I told them, oh yeah, I love it. And I was like, keep it to
Let's do it. They can give my officer. You say you want to apply, so you give you some money.
what a couple.
Okay, all right, read, continue reading now.
Verse 5, to be discreet, chaste, keep us at home, good, obedient to their own husband.
You hear that? Keep us at home, not out in the streets. They inside, they know how to manage the household well. Obedient to their own husband. So a wife is supposed to obey her husband. If you have a wife, your child mother, if you get married to her, she's supposed to listen. She's supposed to listen. She doesn't want to come and make any side and cross in the street. She's like that kind of thing. There's a woman who don't understand holiness. She understands holiness. She understands. She have to be here to show you can see the difference. You see? Watch. Showing she bottom off. Flexing off she bottom. That's a woman you want to be with? That's a woman you okay? That's a woman you want to be with? That's a woman you want your daughter to be? Read. Excuse me, ma'am.
Love their own husbands, and the word of God be not blasphemed.
And the hear that? And the word of God be not blasphemed. So she would hear the word of God, learn to understand, and assure she's single. Assure. Because no man keep that. No man don't keep that.
And the people laughing.
I know what, and she's a laughing stock, and the other people are laughing at her. And she think what she doing no more. All I was asking is, do you know you are according to the Bible?
I know, wicked.
Think about it. Do you know, alright, so you hear the characteristics? This is how your daughter's supposed to be.
That's right.
These characteristics, and she has to see the example how you change. So when you say, well, baby girl, I want you to stop wearing, bring this, that's a good one. Deuteronomy 20:25. Because you will see a lot of women dressed a certain way. Let me see if it's according to the Bible or not. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So a woman is not supposed to wear what pertains to a man. No. What pertains to a man? Why will you know that one time? You know some people in this place that don't know. Right.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Right.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So cross-dressing is an abomination. You know what is an abomination? Man sleeping with a man. So if a woman is in her pants, God is watching that the same way as a man sleeping with a man. It's the same thing, or like a man in a dress. Because everybody's be like, nah, burn these batty men thing. How come they're not saying, well, burn batty men by the way I escape from now on? So you have to teach her, you have to teach her little one there. I teach her like, hey, stop wearing them little pants, little one, stop showing so much.
That's right.
You chase, I'll teach her just not being quiet. Start to read a little Bible. I'm telling you, do not want your daughter out here with some of these Negroes out there because you know you are the mindset. You know you want to do some of these deals. All that we have that mindset. But now we have to watch and correct. So it starts at home. So
That's
you have
right.
to see your little one. She got to see the change in you. How old she is? 6 months, she know about alright. So I mean she know it like how yes now. She had time to understand what this is daddy. Daddy, how come you so it's being the Bible? Well, this is where instruction and life. Come, so no man love them to teach you something. And you're gonna teach her from point A to point B. Some of these brothers have little children and they are the teaching, hey, let me teach you the instructions of life.
That's
Now,
right.
my father didn't teach me, but I'll teach you to make sure you come out in this life better than me. You hear every man, 1 Corinthians 11. Because it's about order. It's about order to everything. God puts everything in order. God is not the author of confusion. God does not like confusion. God don't like loud, stubborn women. You can say that in the Bible. Read.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So the head of every man is who? So who's your head? Right.
That's it.
That's right.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is who?
Man.
The head of the woman is who?
Man.
Make sure and remember that you know no woman's supposed to be bossing you are wrong. But you have to be a righteous man. So when you righteously give her order to do, she will be willing to follow you. See this kind of face? Women don't like that order, you know. Women do not like that they have to be under the man. This goes back to the garden. Read.
And the head of every man is God, and the head of Christ is God.
So even Christ has a head, which is the Most High. So it's the Most High, Christ, us, women, the other nations. In whatever way I really think, like they're insignificant. So you understand? You have to be a man, the word for word you are following Christ, so that when your little 5-6-month-year-old baby grows up, when she grows up old enough, I want a husband that is just like my father. That is just like my father, that follows God, that understands that he fears God and loves God. So I could obey and submit myself to him. Because a woman don't want to submit yourself if you're smoking weed and knocking through 3 girls in. They don't mind submitting, you know. Once you are a good man of God and you showing them, I can provide for you. I'll protect you if the case comes. But you had to be at that mindset. The mystery, love. Like, oh, you gotta love your wife like Christ loved the church? What scripture is that? Ephesians 5. We have to love. We have to love like, oh man, we're not supposed to love only women just to have sex with them. We are supposed to love the women the same way Christ loved us. And what Christ do for us? So you have to be willing to die for your woman. That's how much you allowed to love your wife. But in the same breath, she had to be able to submit herself to you.
Right.
So everything is going down order, you know. The same way we was niggas in the world, and we had to go and submit ourselves to Christ. So now we on this side of the line. The same way you have to do the same thing, so then she can submit herself to you. So everything is going harmonious. You can realize how less arguing in your house you go have when she understands your role and you understand yours.
Right.
Over she submit to you, what all you live harmoniously. You will actually want to marry the girl. She will be up in your heads. Read.
This is the book of Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husband as unto the Lord.
So you see, wives are to submit themselves to their husband, not child father, husband. So marriage has to be involved. Read.
For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church.
So the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is head of the church.
That's
Christ
right.
was willing to do certain things for the church, die for the church. So you have to be able to do that same headship. Read.
Verse 25. Husband, love your wife, even as Christ also loved the church.
But the problem with all people is they go really party. You see, because if I didn't finish with you, I'll go home. You see, you listen to me. What? Shut up. Do what here. Listen to. That's what we like to do. But this is the part we don't want to read. Read this part.
Verse 25. Husbands, love your wives.
Husbands, what your wives?
Love your wives,
Right.
even as Christ also loved the church.
So love your wife as Christ loved you. So do you understand the magnitude of that? Read.
And gave himself for it.
And gave himself for the church. So before you come and start the thing, get yourself right. Make sure your mind right. Notice I ain't on the hair and on the hearing, because that don't affect things. I just only things that I can see. So it's to get you things. So the next time I see you, your pants will be above your buttocks. No holes in your pants. People know your friends will be watching you, because you'll get real enemies for this. I'm telling you.
Bring it out!
Everybody going to hate you because your light going to start to shine. Your friends going to say, how come you don't smoke with us no more, boy? Trying to keep the temple pure, bro. And I wonder, hey, you should read the scripture. Hey, mommy, you know you shouldn't do this. Hey, you shouldn't do this with child. Don't check my daughter, no fancy now. They say, you heard about this Bible thing now. What's your sin? They will see the change in you.
That's right.
And that changes scare people. That changes make people. That is the same things Christ was doing as make them wanted to kill him. Because
That's right.
our
That's
people
right.
hate the laws of God. That's the main fact. It's only people who want to repent will come into the fold. Not everybody going to survive. So you have to like, go back to saying, you have to make sure you on the side. Seek your own Philemon, is Philemon 2:11, I think. Seek your righteousness, seek your salvation with fear and trembling. Seek your own salvation with fear and trembling. Philemon 2:1, which one it is? Seek your righteousness is one on. Seek your righteousness with fear and trembling. 20. Philemon is in next page. There's 1:11 probably. I know. You know?
That's right.
Officer. Yeah. So yeah, we are not so okay. So we okay for the first time telling any message. The next time, it's like, bro, you want to do what you want, do what you want. It's not the Christian church where we say, oh God, brother, we need a thing. Come on, we're not looking for the numbers. We're looking for the men, the quality. The men who are looking to really be tried like fire. To go through this captivity and come out this captivity together. So these men is battle-hardened men. These men who putting down their life for each other. Oh, I would put down my life for somebody not battle testing when you go through nothing. Because he go run up on him. Yeah. Make case. No game make case. Psalm 60. Psalm 119. 119. 59. Get it for them. Get it for them, man. Get it.
Psalm 119, verse 59.
119, you know, pass it. Yeah, but just remember this one thing. 2 1 2, right? 119 verse 59. Read.
119, verse 58.
Right.
There's the book of Psalms 119 verse 59. I thought on my ways.
This is what you have to do now, Kishon.
And turn my feet unto thy testimonies.
Testimony is the Bible, the law, statutes, and commandments of God. Read.
I made haste.
You did what?
I made haste.
So you're not supposed to stick. You're supposed to, now that you get the word, now what's the next step?
And delayed not
And you didn't delay.
to keep thy commandments.
So what?
To keep thy commandments.
Because that's the only way we're going to come out of this captivity.
That's right.
Regardless of the circumstance, the situation, you gotta go through it. It is not gonna be an easy road. It's not gonna be an easy road. This is gonna be a very hard road. You gotta ask the men standing up here. It is not easy. You walk, some of these men married, you walk in and I see these harlot dressed to women, and then you have to learn to train your eyes. You gotta learn to, you want to smoke a little bit. Some of these men used to smoke. You gotta learn, nah boy, I can't smoke that thing, man. I ain't supposed to be doing that. Someone else was alcoholics. I don't watch that alcohol and say, nah, I can't take that. Someone else was sex addicts. Someone else had to say, no, I'm not married, I'm not supposed to be doing that. Someone else was thieves. You're watching that next man thing and you're saying, I ain't gonna rob this man. Right.
Philippians chapter 2 and verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not in my presence only, but now much more in my absence.
So next time I see you, don't do it because I might see you again, or do it in my absence when I'm not wrong to see you. Yeah. When I'm not wrong, I say, I wonder what Kishon doing, boy. I don't wonder, Kishon, I want to see my Kishon. Now, let's go through some scriptures. You can explain this to me? That's going to be your mental. Not like, you're ducking my calls. I don't call anyways. Nah, you know, I was going through it sometimes now, boy. I don't do a little thing now. I'm trying to hit my duckery.
Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Work out your own salvation with fear. Meaning you have to be afraid that you're going dead. You have to not want to die. You have to want life. Yeah. Breathe.
Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
With fear and trembling. You have to be afraid of this thing. It's not a joking road.
Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.